What your father told you to do, you've done it for a few years. You've done it for a while. What your mother encouraged you to do, you've done it for a while. Grandparents, family members, sometimes even coaches and friends. But you're still not fulfilled. You're still not satisfied with your situation. And not that you're always looking for satisfaction, but the fact that you've put in so much work and you are still nowhere near where you want to be. Even though you have a lot of results, even though people tell you you're lucky, you're nowhere where you want to be. Everything that you've achieved doesn't give you that self-satisfaction. Your vision is only your vision. Oftentimes, people will try to encourage us or give us their standards of living, project their ideas onto us, and they don't really give us an option. It's more or less their right. If you listen to me, you'll be successful, you'll be satisfied based on them. You can't live anyone else's life better than you can live your own life. You can't be anybody else better than you can be you. No one else can be you better than you can. You cannot write your story with someone else's pen. You can't publish a book with someone else's title and ideas. You can't achieve what someone else worked hard for. You don't skip a line to receive a gold medal. You compete. You beat the people who are out there to compete against you. And because you are the better person within the competition of whatever it is, you then deserve to be rewarded as the top competitor. You cannot view life through someone else's glasses. Your vision is yours. You're suffering. You're not satisfied because maybe you are taking a little bit too long to understand that humans innately want to be accepted. Through being accepted, we want our words, our ideas, our viewpoint in life to be accepted. But through that exception, whether we realize it or not, oftentimes we want it to be superiority. We want it to be other people's priority. We have a lot of chaos in life because a lot of people want to control everything. A lot of people want their words to be held at a higher standard than others. Cut yourself a little bit of stress by understanding that your vision is yours. Your perspective on life is yours. And just as you make decisions, the consequences are only going to be on you. Even if people point you out to be a failure, or even if people give you their opinions about what you've done, they may laugh at you for not achieving what you say you were. The lesson through that is stop telling people your goals. Stop telling people your plans. Oftentimes people don't care, or they don't want to see you achieve them because maybe they have no goals. Or maybe their perception is your goals are better than theirs. They didn't think big enough compared to you, or they think you think you're better than them, but they're just the ones thinking that you are better than them. So they project that onto you. Keep your vision a secret until you succeeded, because then you have nothing to express. Everything can be seen. Everything can be understood based on your results in life. What's understood don't have to be explained. When you have nothing to show, you have to explain it. When you have a vision and you have nothing to show, you have to explain it. And here comes everybody else's limitations and expectations and opinions and failures and hatred and disagreement, because it's natural for humans to be what? Accepted. The average person will hear you talk about goals in life, and because it doesn't align with where they're at and where they want to be with their goals in life, they will basically, they're not even aware of it. They will unconsciously derail or belittle or look down or shun or disagree. But with that disagreement, with that unaccepted attitude and behavior that they put on display, you then feel like you're wrong. You then feel like they're a hater, or you oftentimes say to yourself, I don't want to be around these people anymore because no one seems to support me. But also this goes back to you listen to your mother, your father, your grandparents, families, coaches. Other people did too. The average person was persuaded and encouraged to live the life that they're living. And then they wake up one day and say, no, this isn't for me. They wake up one day and also say, I haven't pushed myself nearly as much as I should have or could have. And then you take the age into consideration. And here comes a whole other plethora of problems because now you're 40 years old, 50 years old, and you're saying, I'm too old. I'm 32 years old. Take it from me. Success, money, living life through pain and reality doesn't care what age you are. That's why you have 20-year-olds making a lot of money, but they may not have the wisdom to deal with what comes with having a lot of money and people that are around you just because you have money. When you're 40, you have a lot of wisdom, but because oftentimes money helps you do things, you have no money to be able to do what you naturally want to do because you're a good person, because you have a good heart. So that's the conflict. It's always two sides to everything. And when you're in your 20s, if you are successful, make sure you understand that your vision when you're 20 may change as you get older. But stick to who you are. Stick to your true self. When you're 30, 40, 50, 60 years old, you may have an elite vision, but you wasted time living someone else's vision. First of all, don't even blame them. You have to blame yourself because you always have a choice. Sometimes the hard conversations, the hard choices, the ones we don't make because we're scared, we don't want confrontation. It comes back later and it bites us in the ass because the longer you wait to quit something, the harder the fall. Quitting something is not just you being an addict. The longer you wait to quit listening to everybody, the longer you wait to stop living somebody else's vision, the harder the fall is when you completely remove yourself from that vision, from those advices that you've compounded over the years and you just associated with your life because someone told you to. See, this is real life because a lot of people do this. And here's another part that throw you off, because the person you listen to is your mother, your father, our parents, who we love dearly. Now you can't even stomach the pain it's gonna yield on you when you say no more. And you know they're gonna cry. They're gonna try to make you feel like an outcast. Some people refer to it as the black sheep. You know that it's gonna hurt them because your mother, your father, our parents are so used to what? Being in control of our lives. But they also, more than likely, they were raised the same way. Your grandparents had complete control of your parents' life. And the moment you do anything the opposite of your parents' vision, they become offended. But here's the problem. You're extremely offended that you're not living your own vision. So you got to make the hard decision. Now, I can't give you the automatic way to do this because we're human. Everything is going to be different for everybody. But I always say, I'm not here to give advice anyway. It's perception. It's a perspective. You have to wake up and take tiny steps, in my opinion. Or you could take a big leap of faith and just go cold turkey. But I think just as if you're new to something, it's going to be uncomfortable. This is something you're new to because you've been following someone else's vision. But now you come to the realization you need to do your own thing. And what can happen? It doesn't work out. You can always go back to what you've been doing. It's like quitting a job. Save up some money, quit a job, try to be an entrepreneur. If it doesn't work out, you can always go back to work a job. Jobs are not going anywhere. We need them, all right? It's the same thing goes with this. Take your vision serious. No matter how old you are, you still have time. You're alive. Take your vision serious. And if it doesn't work out, you can always go back to doing what you was doing before. But you need to give yourself that experience, that sense of relief that, okay, I tried everything that I wanted to do. This is my life. Judge me all you want. I'm not on trial for committing a crime. I talk about this all the time. We cannot go through life as if we're being judged for committing a crime when we're doing what we want to do with our lives, but we're realizing that people are judging us anyway. It's going to happen anyway. So you might as well do it how you want to do it. You're going to make mistakes. That's natural. But before you can be good at anything, you have to fail at it. Your vision is no different. What you want in your life is no different. It doesn't matter what age you are. Money, success, satisfaction does not see an age. A healthy lifestyle is not associated with an age. Beautiful relationships are not associated with age. But the longer you do something that hinders those things, the harder it will be. If you're out here as a man and you have 1,000 women under your belt as far as sexual partners, but then you want to wake up and marry some girl who's a virgin, don't be an idiot. If you're a woman, same thing goes for you. Don't be an idiot. I know the word peasant was referred to kings and people beneath the kings, but there are no kings today. Don't be a peasant in today's society. Don't be a hypocrite. If you want something great, be great. If you want to attract something pure, be pure. And if you've been doing things, hold yourself accountable, you possibly don't deserve it. Why? Your stubbornness don't give you what you want. It gives you what you deserve. You were stubborn to think you can walk around and do whatever you wanted to do. And then in the end, you get to decide what you deserve from that. No, it doesn't work that way. And it's not because I'm telling you, it's because this is how life works. This is how it always has been. To whom much is desired, much is required, right? Don't cheat yourself, treat yourself. But it's almost as if you live in a healthy lifestyle. Earn that slice of pizza. Earn that chocolate candy. Don't wake up and eat it every day. You're going to have diminishing returns. Go weeks and months without it. And then when you enjoy it, that one moment that you enjoy that slice of pizza, that burger, that whatever it is you're eating, those tacos or whatever it is that's unhealthy, it's not going to remove all the months and years, or I wouldn't say years, that's a bit extreme, even though people do it. It will not remove all the time and effort you put into living a healthy lifestyle, putting yourself in the best situation possible when it comes to having a healthy body. At the end of all of this, we live in our body first. This is what you're going to walk around with for the rest of your life. Take care of this. Push yourself. This is all a part of a vision. You can't walk with someone else's vision. And if you have been, like I said, one day you wake up and you realize it. For some of you, you're realizing it right now. You have a lot of work to do because you've been putting in a lot of work based on someone else's vision. So now you have to counter that. You see what I'm saying? But don't let the hard work necessary to change your life stop you from doing the work in the first place, because as you get older, you will only regret that you didn't do it in the first place. And that right there will have you going through slight depression, a little bit of anxiety. You probably think yourself as less than other people because you will see everybody on social media living their best life, which it doesn't matter if people are living their best life or not. But you are going to be aware of what people are doing. And as a human being, it's natural for you to say, damn, I'm not doing anything based on what I wanted to do, but look at everybody else. Let those moments motivate you to just do what you need to do, not persuade you to not do it. But first and foremost, you have to accept that you yourself have your own vision. The world is unique because everybody is different. It's not just personalities. It's the way you carry yourself is your vision in life. It's going to be hard in the beginning. It's easier said than done. Let's do what's hard and not what's easy. Don't talk about it, be about it, because when you do the hard things in life, life becomes easy. When you do the easy things in life, life becomes hard. The hard part is live your vision. It's yours. Don't try to fit in, stand out. Don't read someone else's book. Write your book instead. Don't use someone else's pen. You have yours in your own drawer. Open your drawer and pull it out and get to writing. Get to work. Accept who you are, because you can only be you. You can't be anybody else better than you can be yourself. The world deserves to see you. Everything is possible because people have decided to just do what they wanted to do. You can make the same decision, but accept that there's going to be some hard work involved. But we wouldn't want it any other way.